Happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's a Saturday morning. It's already been a full morning. I was gonna get an early start. It's probably about 9:45 now. Wasn't happening. Son Colin was doing what they call a proctored test online, so he needed quiet space with no one around, which meant he took over the downstairs, and when the 2-year-old woke up, I had to pick him up and bring him back to the room and hang out there for a while. Yada yada yada, kids up. We had to get them all going. And then I had to clear cars and bikes and all kinds of stuff out of the brewing area. Brewing is just not as easy, and there's no question here these days. So he just got back from Guatemala, and if you look up Christian Clements on Facebook, you'll see some really beautiful pictures of different Mayan ruins that he went through, and high altitude lake area that was very special to the Mayans for whatever all reasons, I don't know. I'm sure I'll find out eventually. But we're gonna brew today. Let's take a look at what we're gonna do. This day's gonna take forever. Just met another home brewer from down the street. He'd stopped for years and he's gotten back into it. He's got a rim system, and what's he looking at? All-in-one systems. Wants to make life a little easier. He's been home brewing for 25 years. All right, here we go. What we're brewing today, I've got it listed as the Paul Wicksteed Supercharger, but let's be honest about that. This is from Panhead Brewing out of New Zealand. That's right. And so that's what we're gonna brew because it's just a beautiful, like, American pale ale. It's always just a fabulous beer. They did not have, because I go with the original recipe, they did not have the Pacific Jade. So I am doing a substitution. Talked about a couple things with one of my guys, the local brew shop, John. And first we thought Motueka, but I didn't need much. So he found that they did have some Galaxy, so we got some Galaxy. Galaxy works because this is 16.3% alpha acids. So that's a good bittering. I'm only using a whopping 1/3 of an ounce, which means I've got 2/3 of an ounce to put into something else in the near future because Galaxy's a great hop. So we're going to get things rocking and rolling. I've still got a bit to do. Here I go. I gotta show you this cool little thing here real quick. I love these. I got these from my sister. Her and her husband's company repped these for a long time, but you can see the top of this looks kind of like a golf tee, like two ends of a golf tee basically, right? And then they've got this little pretty heavy duty rubber band type thing going around it. So with all my cords and different stuff I have, one wrap around like that, it just holds it. I can double it up if I need to. But man, I love these things. But you might want to look for them. These are fabulous. We got a ways to go. The water's only at 29 point something Celsius, 29.5. We're gonna be bringing it up to 67 Celsius, so I'll be back in a while. It's time to mash in. It's going to be quite full. Of course, the malt pipe will fill up, so there'll be more liquid in there. But getting it mixed with this much grain is a bit of work. We're just about maxed. I think the max is 13 pounds of grains in the 20-liter Braumeister. And we're right at, I think, 12 or 12 something. All we're really doing is making sure we're not going to have any dough balls. So we're probably pretty much there. So we've got it all leveled out, so it's flowing evenly, and we're already probably 3 minutes into the mash, which is great. And we're mashing in at, what was it? 152 actually. So it gives me a little time to play. We're gonna pause this. We're gonna give it a little bit of a mix here. That's right. I'm going to dig up away from the bottom on this. Try to get a pretty good mix. Hopefully improve the efficiency, especially since I'm doing a lot more grains than what you normally do at the Braumeister. That's why you sometimes see me going back to my good old-fashioned mash tun on bigger beers. And resume. Really that simple. Nothing like handling a support call in the middle of your brew day, but fortunately I can do that all in my head. So we've got this out, and it's we're gonna start boiling. This is kind of this new thing I have. It takes a while to get up to boil, so we've got this slowly sparging there, and I'll add the rest of it in, but we can start getting it up towards boil in the meantime. gotta get some hot water in here for my percarbonate, sodium percarbonate. Some hot water going. Do 5 of these. I'm gonna soak the heads over here as well. Well, we've just hit 100 Celsius. You can see the foam. We're kind of hitting that hot break. So that's good. Get a little stir, keep an eye on it. But we're pretty good. And I actually set this at 101 Celsius just to get a little bit more rolling boil going on there. And I've got the malt pipe and everything else all cleaned up and just air drying right now.
Kevin!
Hey! We are brewing away.
There for a while?
What?
You're gonna be fiddling out here for a while?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I'll stop by after a while.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds good. Yeah, it's been a while.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Neighbors always want to know what's brewing. But yeah, this thing just went a little higher on hot break just then. So it's January 25th, and I don't know if you can see this, but it's a balmy 55 degrees out here right now. Crazy warm winter. So we'll take it though, we'll take it. And we got this going. You know, I don't have any more additions. I've got the yeast nutrient at 20 minutes left, and then I don't have anything left till 10 minutes. So with everything kind of pre-cleaned, I can kick back for a while. We're about a minute away from adding yeast nutrient. But meanwhile, cleaning my lines and kegs, and I've just got a basic growler filler here, and easy way to go. And it's just gonna, let's see, open up the line here for CO2, turn that up a little bit, don't need a lot, and let it rip. That's an easy way to do it right there, let me tell you. We'll get that one cleaned up next. Beautiful, off we go. We're gonna get some yeast nutrient in there, baby. Okay, about a teaspoon of yeast nutrient. All in. We'll mix that in real quick. Mix it up. Next is Irish moss, and it's time for this stuff to just go. So I've got to get some new stuff. So that's probably about 2 teaspoons. Probably about 8 more minutes, and we'll be putting a bunch of hops and more at the whirlpool. Okay, timer's gone off. Got an ounce of Amarillo, an ounce of Simcoe, and 2/3 of an ounce of Centennial going in. And then that next addition is until we whirlpool. Alrighty. Now that adds some nice aroma. It's been sitting in sanitizer. Put it at the last point. Got our line out. With our jaded brewing chiller. Best chillers around. I'm sure you've heard that before, but I mean, I'm really sincere about that. God, I love this thing. Ever since I met the guys, looked at their product at HomebrewCon 2018 here in Portland. Man, I've been sold on that, and glad to have gotten to done demos for them guys. They're good people. Good people. Awesome product. They have already signed up to be sponsors again for the 2020 SJ Pour Challenge, and if you haven't signed up for this year's challenge, it's in the spring. It's coming quick. Better check it out. Some minor details on how you got to brew this year. but otherwise it's pretty easy. 3 hops and an adjunct. So check it out. Get signed up. I'll be in there. I got something special in store. Okay, I don't know if you can hear it, but we've hit the end of the boil here. So we're going to let this cool down, and then we're going to be adding in some hops in the whirlpool. Nice thing is once it gets cool enough, I can turn on the pump and let it kind of do it itself. As far as whirlpooling the hops goes, I believe you want to start whirlpooling about 180, 185 Fahrenheit, which is roughly about 85 Celsius. And we're at 85 Celsius, just like that. Bam. All right, so we've got another ounce of Simcoe, another ounce of Amarillo, another 2/3 ounce of Centennial hop going in. And just so you know where it's going to go from here, we're going to ferment this, and we're going to be using White Labs WLP 001 for our yeast, and then we're going to dry hop for it says 3 days, but I do it like 3 or 4, and that's going to be 2 ounces of Citra. That is so key to this recipe, and then 2/3 of an ounce of Simcoe again. So there you have it. I'm going to just get this going. I'm going to let this whirlpool and whatnot, and you don't need to see the rest. It's just cleanup after that. So cheers. We'll see you next time around. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody.